Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in again. As the hero of Maple World, you have fought and, hopefully, defeated most of the Black Mage's commanders, including Magnus, Hilla, Lotus, Damien and soon Lucid as well. This means that the Black Mage is running out of commanders in the current story. There isn't much time left before the heroes of Maplestory launch their final assault. The final battle with the Black Mage is only a matter of time. But what happens afterwards? What will happen when the Black Mage will be defeated? What will be the next final boss? From how I see it in the current Maple world, there are three possibilities. This theory does require a bit of backstory though. Alright, so in the Maple world there are beings called Transcendence. There is Transcendent of Life, which is the Sickness Empress after she awakened her powers. This used to be the World Tree, also known as Alice, who was captured and kept in Root Abyss by Damien. However, after Sickness awakened her powers and revived Shinso, it was revealed by Shinso that she was protecting Sickness, so a descendant could become the fourth Transcendent. However, instead Sickness became one. This is also revealed by the Black Mage commanders at the end of the Zero storyline, where they reveal that Alice is no longer the Transcendent of Life. One big difference between Alice and Sickness though is that Alice is actually an immortal being, while Sickness obviously is not. There is also a Transcendence of Time called Rin. The Black Mage attempted to steal her power by sending Arcarium to the Temple of Time. While being assaulted by the Black Mage, she shed a tear to create a child and successor. His name was Zero. Rinna is also an immortal being. And because her successor is Zero, this makes Zero a Transcendent of Time as well. And finally there is Transcendence of Light, which is the Black Mage. The Black Mage was once known as the White Mage, a being of good and protector of the light. Ironically enough, the Black Mage gave up his light to succumb to the darkness in search of more power. The Black Mage is mortal and can be killed though, however he will reincarnate after his death. And this part of the plotline is very important for a potential new story. The Black Mage will reincarnate after his death, meaning that after the Black Mage is defeated there will be a new Transcendent of Light. This new Transcendent can also succumb to the darkness, starting a new cycle of events and a new enemy. But there is also another possibility, a new enemy which is not from the Maple world at all. An enemy from Grandis. Their Transcendent of Life, called Gerald Darmore, has succumbed to a similar fate as the Black Mage. Grandis also has two other Transcendents, the Transcendent of Light, which is Iona. However, not much is known about this Transcendent, only that he or she is where only the light can reach, whatever that may mean. And there is a Transcendent of Time called Chronica. Also, same as the Transcendent of Light, not much is known about this Transcendent, other than that their powers were taken by Gerald Darmore. Just as the Black Mage did or tried to do with Rin. Long ago, Darmore was the prince of the High Flora race, who were in constant war with the Verdant Flora. Eventually the High Flora was wiped out, and Darmore survived, awakening as the Transcendence of Life. He then sought to reshape Grandis in his image and began conquering it. Darmore's right hand is to no surprise Magnus. And even after the previous Kaiser sacrificed himself to prevent Magnus and Darmore from conquering Elysium, they did, and Magnus is now ruling over Elysium himself. Darmore is still lurking in the shadows though and hasn't revealed himself. But since there is an interdimensional portal between Grandis and the Maple world, there is a possibility that once the Black Mage has been defeated, Darmore will set his sights on the Maple world instead. And finally there is another possibility. There is another evil White Mage, and he is known as a super handsome teacher from Friendstory. There is also a possibility that he will play a major role in the next story arc. He caused Kinesis to lose control, creating a giant sinkhole in present day Seoul, and was the cause of all the motes and monsters appearing around the high school where the main story is focused. However, I did read here and there that the White Mage in the Friendstory questline is actually the Black Mage from our storyline. They're like exactly the same being. But it wasn't really fully explained, so there's still a lot of plot holes there. But what do you think? What will be the next enemy after the Black Mage has been defeated? Let me know in the comments, and thank you very much for watching, and until next time.